Welcome to Transforming Self-Sabotage, brought to you by Holistic Literary. In this illuminating audiobook, we embark on a transformative journey to uncover and overcome the hidden forces that often hold us back from realizing our true potential. Inspired by the insights of leading spiritual thinkers, doctors, and authors, this guide delves deep into the nature of self-sabotage and offers practical strategies for breaking free from its grip. Drawing from the wisdom of renowned figures such as Dr. Gabor Maté, whose work sheds light on the impact of unresolved trauma on our behavior, and Brené Brown, who emphasizes the power of vulnerability and courage in overcoming personal obstacles, we explore how these insights can help us understand and address self-sabotaging patterns. We also draw on the teachings of Mooji and Thich and Hanh, who guide us towards self-compassion and mindfulness, essential tools for transforming negative self-talk and self-limiting beliefs. In Transforming Self-Sabotage, we will identify the roots of self-sabotage, explore how past experiences, fear of failure, and internalized beliefs contribute to self-sabotaging behaviors. Understand the role of emotional triggers. Learn how unresolved emotions and subconscious triggers can derail our progress and how to address them effectively. Develop strategies for change. Implement practical techniques for shifting your mindset, including cognitive restructuring, mindfulness practices, and emotional healing. Embrace self-compassion and forgiveness. Discover how embracing self-compassion and practicing forgiveness can heal past wounds and pave the way for a more empowered and authentic self. Cultivate new habits and mindsets. Create lasting change by integrating new habits and mindsets that align with your true self and goals. Through engaging narratives, expert guidance, and actionable strategies, this audiobook provides you with the tools you need to break free from self-sabotage and step into a life of greater fulfillment and success. Whether you're seeking to overcome personal obstacles, achieve your goals, or simply understand yourself better, Transforming Self-Sabotage offers a path to a more empowered and authentic you. Join us on this transformative journey as we delve into the depths of self-sabotage and uncover the keys to unlocking your true potential. Chapter 1. Identify the roots of self-sabotage. Understanding the roots of self-sabotage requires delving into the intricate interplay between past experiences, fear of failure, and internalized beliefs. This exploration is critical to uncovering how these factors contribute to behaviors that undermine our own success and well-being. Inspired by the works of experts like Dr. Gabor Maté, Brené Brown, and other thought leaders, this chapter offers a comprehensive look at these underlying causes. Past experiences. Our past experiences, particularly those from childhood, shape our self-perception and behavior in profound ways. Dr. Gabor Maté's work emphasizes the impact of early life trauma and emotional neglect on adult behavior. He argues that unresolved trauma can create deep-seated patterns of self-sabotage, as individuals unconsciously repeat behaviors that stem from these early experiences. For example, someone who experienced abandonment might struggle with self-sabotage in relationships, manifesting as either pushing people away or staying in unhealthy dynamics. Personal experience example. Consider a person who, as a child, faced criticism for their creative pursuits. As an adult, they might avoid pursuing creative projects due to a fear of criticism or failure, perpetuating a cycle of unfulfilled potential. Recognizing this pattern allows for targeted healing and reprogramming of self-limiting behaviors. Fear of failure. Fear of failure is a significant driver of self-sabotage. Brené Brown's research on vulnerability highlights how the fear of failure and rejection can lead to perfectionism and procrastination. When individuals are overly concerned with avoiding failure, they may sabotage their own efforts to shield themselves from potential disappointment. This fear can manifest as procrastination, self-doubt, or avoidance of challenging tasks. Personal experience example: an individual who fears failure might procrastinate on important projects, believing that if they don't try, they can't fail. This behavior prevents them from ever experiencing success or even the possibility of failure, thus reinforcing their fears. Internalized beliefs. Internalized beliefs are deeply held convictions about ourselves that shape our behavior and self-worth. These beliefs often originate from societal expectations, family dynamics, or past experiences. For instance, if someone internalizes the belief that they are not worthy of success, they might unconsciously engage in behaviors that prevent their success from manifesting. Dr. Gabor Maté's insights into the concept of imposter syndrome are relevant here. This syndrome reflects the internalized belief that one is not deserving of their achievements, which can lead to self-sabotage through self-doubt and excessive self-criticism. Personal experience example: a person who believes they don't deserve success might engage in self-sabotaging behaviors like underperforming at work or rejecting opportunities for advancement, reinforcing their belief of unworthiness. Integrative approach. To address self-sabotage effectively, it is essential to take an integrative approach that considers past experiences, fears, and beliefs. Techniques from various disciplines can aid in this process. 1. Therapeutic techniques. Engage in therapy to explore and heal past traumas. Techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help reframe negative beliefs and challenge self-sabotaging patterns. 2. Mindfulness practices. Mindfulness and meditation can help increase self-awareness and provide insights into the subconscious patterns driving self-sabotage. This awareness is the first step in making conscious changes. 3. Affirmations and reprogramming. Use positive affirmations to counteract internalized beliefs and reinforce self-worth. Reprogramming these beliefs through consistent affirmations can gradually shift the self-image. 4. Vulnerability and courage. Inspired by Brené Brown, embracing vulnerability and practicing courage can help address the fear of failure. By allowing oneself to be vulnerable, individuals can confront their fears and overcome the barriers to success. Conclusion. Identifying the roots of self-sabotage is a crucial step in transforming behavior and achieving personal growth. By examining past experiences, addressing fears of failure, and challenging internalized beliefs, we can begin to dismantle the patterns that hold us back. Drawing from the insights of experts like Dr. Gabor Maté and Brené Brown, and incorporating practical strategies, we can pave the way for a more fulfilling and empowered life. Chapter 2. Understand the role of emotional triggers. In this chapter, we delve into the complex world of emotional triggers and their significant role in derailing our progress. Emotional triggers are deeply rooted responses to specific stimuli, often linked to unresolved emotions and subconscious patterns. By understanding and addressing these triggers, we can break free from behaviors that sabotage our success and well-being. Drawing on insights from experts like Dr. Gabor Maté, Brené Brown, and other leading figures, We'll explore how these triggers operate and effective strategies to manage them. What are emotional triggers? Emotional triggers are stimuli, such as certain situations, words, or behaviors, that provoke strong emotional reactions rooted in past experiences. These reactions often arise from unresolved issues or subconscious beliefs, and can lead to self-sabotage when they activate. Dr. Gabor Maté, in his work on addiction and trauma, emphasizes that emotional triggers are often linked to early life experiences and unmet needs. For instance, someone who experienced neglect in childhood may have a heightened sensitivity to abandonment or rejection, causing intense reactions to situations that echo those past experiences. Personal experience example. Consider someone who, as a child, was frequently criticized by a parent. As an adult, they may become easily triggered by perceived criticism or rejection from colleagues, leading to defensive behaviors or withdrawal from opportunities. The impact of unresolved emotions. Unresolved emotions are feelings that have not been fully processed or understood. These can become deeply embedded in our psyche, influencing our reactions to everyday situations. When these emotions are triggered, they can cause us to act out in ways that are not conducive to our growth or goals. Brené Brown's research on vulnerability and shame reveals that unresolved emotions can fuel behaviors such as perfectionism and people-pleasing. When we avoid or suppress these emotions, we may struggle with feelings of inadequacy or fear of failure, leading to self-sabotaging actions. Personal experience example. If someone has unresolved anger from a past relationship, they might react with disproportionate frustration to minor conflicts in their current relationships. This unresolved anger can hinder their ability to build healthy, fulfilling connections. Techniques for addressing emotional triggers. 1. Self-awareness and reflection. Journaling. Keeping a journal can help identify recurring emotional triggers and patterns. Writing about your reactions to different situations can uncover underlying unresolved issues. Mindfulness meditation. Practicing mindfulness helps increase self-awareness and allows you to observe your emotional responses without judgment. This awareness is crucial for understanding and managing triggers. 2. Emotional processing. Therapy. Engaging in therapy, particularly approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) or psychodynamic therapy, can help uncover and address unresolved emotions. Therapy provides a safe space to explore these emotions and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Emotional freedom techniques (EFT). Also known as tapping, EFT involves tapping on specific acupressure points while focusing on the emotional issue. This technique can help release emotional blockages and reduce the intensity of triggers. 3. Reframing and cognitive restructuring. Cognitive behavioral techniques challenge and reframe negative beliefs associated with emotional triggers. For instance, if a trigger involves a fear of failure, work on replacing that fear with positive affirmations and evidence of past successes. Visualization. Visualize yourself handling triggers in a calm and controlled manner. Practice this visualization regularly to create a new positive association with the trigger. 4. Developing emotional resilience. Building emotional intelligence. Enhance your emotional intelligence by learning to recognize and manage your emotions effectively. This includes developing empathy and improving your ability to respond to triggers in a balanced way. Practicing self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you encounter triggers. Recognize that they are a natural part of the healing process, and treat yourself with compassion as you work through them. 5. Engaging in healing practices. Energy healing. Techniques such as Reiki or other energy healing modalities can help clear emotional blockages and restore balance. These practices address the emotional and energetic aspects of triggers. Ho'oponopono. This Hawaiian practice of forgiveness and reconciliation can be used to address unresolved emotional issues. By repeating phrases like, "I'm sorry," "Please forgive me," "Thank you," and "I love you," you can release and heal emotional triggers. Conclusion. Understanding and addressing emotional triggers is a vital part of overcoming self-sabotage and achieving personal growth. By recognizing how unresolved emotions and subconscious patterns influence our reactions, we can take proactive steps to manage and transform these triggers. Techniques such as journaling, therapy, EFT, cognitive restructuring, and energy healing provide effective tools for addressing and healing emotional triggers. By integrating these practices into your life, you can pave the way for greater emotional resilience, healthier relationships, and a more empowered sense of self. Chapter 3. Develop strategies for change. In this chapter, we explore the transformative process of shifting your mindset through practical techniques and strategies. This journey involves changing the way you think, feel, and respond to various situations. By employing methods like cognitive restructuring, mindfulness practices, and emotional healing, you can overcome self-sabotaging behaviors and create a more positive and fulfilling life. Drawing inspiration from renowned authors and spiritual teachers like Mooji, Dr. Gabor Maté, and Brené Brown, we'll delve into effective strategies for fostering lasting change. Cognitive restructuring. Reframe your thoughts. Cognitive restructuring is a powerful technique rooted in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, that involves identifying and challenging negative thought patterns. By reframing these thoughts, you can change how you perceive and react to situations. Example from Mooji's teachings. Mooji emphasizes the importance of recognizing the mind's conditioned patterns and shifting perspective to see beyond them. He encourages viewers to witness thoughts without attachment, allowing a more profound understanding of their nature and a shift in perception. Techniques for cognitive restructuring. Identify negative thought patterns. Journaling. Keep a journal to record recurring negative thoughts and situations that trigger them. For instance, if you often think, "I'm not good enough," write down the contexts in which these thoughts occur. Thought records. Use a thought record sheet to track negative thoughts. Identify cognitive distortions, for example, catastrophizing or overgeneralizing, and replace them with balanced thoughts. Challenge and reframe thoughts. Socratic questioning. Ask yourself questions that challenge the validity of negative thoughts. For example, if you think, "I always fail," ask, "Is this really true? Can I think of times when I succeeded?" Positive affirmations. Develop and repeat affirmations that counteract negative beliefs. For example, replace "I'm not good enough" with "I am capable and worthy of success." Practice self-compassion. Self-compassion exercises. Engage in exercises that foster self-kindness and understanding. For instance, write a compassionate letter to yourself, addressing your struggles with empathy and encouragement. Mindfulness practices. Cultivate present moment awareness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with openness and non-judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, you can gain greater awareness of your thoughts and feelings, reducing their control over you. Example from Mooji's teachings. Mooji's teachings often emphasize the importance of being present and observing thoughts and emotions without getting entangled in them. He advocates for a state of awareness where you can witness the mind's activities without becoming identified with them. Techniques for mindfulness practices. Mindful meditation. Breathing exercises. Practice mindful breathing by focusing on your breath. This helps anchor you to the present moment and calms the mind. For example, sit quietly and take slow, deep breaths, paying attention to the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. Body scan. Conduct a body scan meditation where you focus on different parts of your body, noticing any sensations or tensions. This practice enhances body awareness and helps release stress. Mindful living. Mindful eating. Practice eating with full awareness by savoring each bite, noticing the flavors, and eating slowly. This can help you develop a deeper connection with your food and promote healthier eating habits. Mindful walking. Engage in mindful walking by paying attention to the sensation of each step, the movement of your body, and the environment around you. This practice helps integrate mindfulness into daily activities. Daily mindfulness reminders. Mindfulness triggers. Set reminders throughout the day to pause and check in with yourself. Use these moments to take a few deep breaths, observe your thoughts and feelings, and refocus on the present. Emotional healing. Address and transform deep-seated emotions. Emotional healing involves addressing and processing unresolved emotions to promote inner peace and well-being. This process often requires confronting and transforming deep-seated emotional wounds. Example from Dr. Gabor Maté's teachings. Dr. Gabor Maté emphasizes the impact of unresolved trauma and emotional wounds on overall health and behavior. He advocates for addressing these root causes to facilitate healing and personal growth. Techniques for emotional healing. Therapeutic approaches. Trauma-informed therapy. Engage in therapy that addresses past traumas and their effects on your current behavior. Techniques such as eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing, EMDR, or somatic experiencing can help process and release traumatic memories. Expressive arts therapy. Use creative outlets like art, music, or writing to express and explore emotions. This can provide a safe space for emotional release and self-discovery. Emotional release techniques. Emotional freedom techniques (EFT). Practice tapping on specific acupressure points while focusing on the emotional issue. This technique can help release emotional blockages and reduce the intensity of negative emotions. Breathwork. Engage in breathwork exercises to release stored emotions and promote emotional healing. Techniques like conscious connected breathing can help you access and process deep-seated feelings. Forgiveness and self-compassion. Forgiveness exercises. Practice forgiveness towards yourself and others to release emotional burdens. Write a forgiveness letter or engage in ho'oponopono to address unresolved issues and promote healing. Self-compassion practices. Incorporate self-compassion exercises, such as self-compassion meditations or affirmations, to nurture a kinder relationship with yourself. Conclusion. Developing strategies for change involves a multifaceted approach that includes cognitive restructuring, mindfulness practices, and emotional healing. By integrating these techniques into your life, you can shift your mindset, overcome self-sabotaging behaviors, and foster personal growth. Drawing inspiration from Mooji, Dr. Gabor Maté, and other leading figures, you have a range of tools to support your journey toward a more positive and fulfilling life. By embracing these practices, you can transform your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, paving the way for lasting change and personal empowerment. Chapter 4. Embrace Self-Compassion and Forgiveness. In Chapter 4, Embrace Self-Compassion and Forgiveness, we delve into the profound impact that self-compassion and forgiveness can have on your journey toward healing and empowerment. By nurturing a kinder relationship with yourself and releasing past grievances, you pave the way for profound personal growth and a more authentic existence. This chapter explores how these practices can transform your inner world and enhance your overall well-being, drawing on insights from esteemed authors and spiritual teachers such as Brené Brown, Thich, and Hanh, and my own experiences. The power of self-compassion. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a dear friend. It's about acknowledging your own suffering without judgment and responding with empathy and support. Inspirational insights. Brené Brown's perspective. Brené Brown, a leading researcher on vulnerability and shame, emphasizes the importance of self-compassion in overcoming feelings of inadequacy and self-criticism. Brown explains that self-compassion is a crucial component of building resilience and living a wholehearted life. She advocates for embracing imperfections and treating oneself with kindness during times of struggle. Techniques for cultivating self-compassion. Mindful self-compassion practices. Loving kindness meditation. Engage in loving kindness meditation by silently repeating phrases such as, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be safe," "May I live with ease." This practice helps cultivate a compassionate attitude towards yourself and can be particularly soothing during challenging times. Self-compassion breaks. Take short breaks throughout the day to practice self-compassion. When faced with difficulties, pause and acknowledge your feelings with kindness. For example, say to yourself, "This is a tough moment, and it's okay to feel this way. I am here for myself." Self-compassion journaling. Compassionate letter writing. Write a letter to yourself from the perspective of a loving friend or mentor. In this letter, offer words of encouragement, understanding, and support. Reflect on the challenges you are facing and how you can respond with compassion. Gratitude and forgiveness journaling. Keep a journal where you note things you are grateful for and practice self-forgiveness. Acknowledge areas where you may have fallen short and offer yourself forgiveness and understanding. The role of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a transformative practice that involves letting go of resentment and bitterness towards yourself and others. It's not about condoning harmful behavior, but about freeing yourself from the emotional burden of holding on to grudges. Inspirational insights. Thich and Nhat's perspective. Thich and Nhat, a renowned Zen master, speaks extensively about the power of forgiveness in his teachings. He highlights that forgiveness is an act of compassion, and that holding on to anger and resentment only perpetuates suffering. Hanh emphasizes that forgiveness liberates the heart and allows for genuine healing and peace. Techniques for practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness meditation. Forgiveness visualization. During meditation, visualize the person you need to forgive and imagine releasing the emotional hold they have on you. Picture yourself letting go of anger and embracing a sense of peace. Repeat phrases like, "I release you from my heart and wish you well." Self-forgiveness practices. Focus on forgiving yourself for past mistakes or perceived shortcomings. Practice self-forgiveness by acknowledging your humanity and offering yourself compassion. Say to yourself, "I forgive myself for not being perfect. I am learning and growing." Forgiveness rituals. Forgiveness letters. Write a letter to someone you need to forgive, even if you don't intend to send it. Express your feelings honestly and release the burden of holding onto resentment. This ritual helps clarify your emotions and facilitates emotional release. Ceremonial release. Create a ritual for letting go of old grievances. For example, write down unresolved issues on pieces of paper and ceremoniously burn them, symbolizing the release of negative emotions and the embrace of healing. Integrating self-compassion and forgiveness into daily life. Daily practices. Routine check-ins. Set aside time each day to check in with yourself and practice self-compassion. Reflect on your feelings and offer yourself kindness and support as needed. Compassionate communication. Practice speaking to yourself with kindness and understanding in everyday situations. Replace self-criticism with affirmations of self-worth and encouragement. Personal experience. In my own journey, embracing self-compassion and forgiveness has been transformative. I recall a period when I struggled with self-doubt and perfectionism, which led to constant self-criticism. By incorporating self-compassion practices such as loving-kindness meditation and writing forgiveness letters, I gradually shifted my mindset. These practices helped me release feelings of inadequacy and cultivate a more nurturing relationship with myself. Additionally, working through forgiveness for past grievances allowed me to let go of emotional burdens and foster inner peace. Conclusion. Embracing self-compassion and practicing forgiveness are essential components of personal healing and empowerment. By integrating these practices into your life, you can transform past wounds, enhance your self-worth, and foster more authentic and fulfilling relationships. Drawing inspiration from the teachings of Brené Brown, Thich, and Nhat and personal experiences, you have a range of tools to support your journey toward a more compassionate and empowered self. Embrace these practices with an open heart and allow them to guide you towards a deeper sense of peace and well-being. Chapter 5. Cultivate New Habits and Mindsets. In Chapter 5, Cultivate New Habits and Mindsets, we explore the transformative power of developing habits and mindsets that align with your true self and goals. This chapter delves into practical strategies for creating lasting change and fostering a more authentic and fulfilling life. Drawing inspiration from Mooji's teachings, as well as insights from my own experiences and examples, we'll examine how cultivating new habits and mindsets can lead to profound personal growth and alignment with your deeper purpose. Understanding the power of habits and mindsets. Habits. Habits are the repetitive actions we take regularly, often without conscious thought. They shape our daily lives and have a significant impact on our long-term outcomes. Positive habits can lead to personal growth, while negative habits can hinder progress. Mindsets. Mindsets are the underlying beliefs and attitudes that shape our thoughts, behaviors, and reactions. They influence how we perceive challenges and opportunities, affecting our overall approach to life and our ability to achieve our goals. Insights from Mooji. Mooji's teachings on self-transformation. Mooji, a renowned spiritual teacher, emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and presence in transforming one's life. He teaches that true change arises from within and that our habitual patterns and mindsets often prevent us from experiencing our true nature. Mooji encourages us to observe our thoughts and habits with detachment, allowing us to make conscious choices that align with our authentic self. Key concepts from Mooji. Observation without judgment. Mooji advocates for observing your thoughts and behaviors without identifying with them. By recognizing your habitual patterns without judgment, you can begin to break free from limiting beliefs and make more intentional changes. Alignment with true self. Mooji teaches that alignment with your true self involves letting go of false identities and societal conditioning. Cultivating new habits and mindsets requires a return to your innate sense of being and purpose. Strategies for cultivating new habits. Identify your desired habits. Self-assessment. Reflect on the habits you wish to cultivate that align with your goals and values. Consider what changes you want to see in your daily routine, and how these habits will contribute to your overall well-being. Goal setting. Set clear, achievable goals for the habits you want to develop. Break down these goals into smaller, manageable steps to make the process more attainable. Create a routine. Habit stacking. Incorporate new habits into your existing routines. For example, if you want to develop a daily meditation practice, attach it to an existing habit like brushing your teeth. This technique, known as habit stacking, helps integrate new behaviors seamlessly into your daily life. Consistency. Consistency is key to forming new habits. Set aside dedicated time each day to practice your new habits and gradually build them into your routine. Monitor and reflect. Tracking progress. Use a journal or habit tracking app to monitor your progress. Regularly review your achievements and challenges, making adjustments as needed to stay on track. Reflective practice. Reflect on the impact of your new habits on your life. Consider how they align with your true self and goals, and make any necessary changes to ensure continued growth and alignment. Shifting mindsets. Adopt a growth mindset. Embrace challenges. Cultivate a growth mindset by viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. Instead of fearing failure, see it as a chance to develop resilience and expand your capabilities. Positive self-talk. Replace negative self-talk with affirmations that reinforce your strengths and potential. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I am capable and willing to learn." Reframe limiting beliefs. Identify limiting beliefs. Recognize the limiting beliefs that hold you back from reaching your goals. These may include beliefs about your abilities, worthiness, or potential. Reframe beliefs. Challenge and reframe these limiting beliefs by replacing them with empowering affirmations and evidence of your capabilities. For example, if you believe you're not good enough, reframe it to, "I am worthy of success and capable of achieving my goals." Cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness practices. Incorporate mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindful observation into your daily routine. These practices help you stay present and make conscious choices that align with your true self. Presence in action. Apply mindfulness to your daily activities by being fully present in each moment. This awareness helps you make intentional choices and reinforces positive habits and mindsets. Examples and personal experience. Example 1. Morning routine transformation. A common example of cultivating new habits involves transforming your morning routine. For instance, integrating a mindfulness practice such as journaling or meditation into your morning routine can set a positive tone for the day. By consistently practicing these habits, you create a foundation for a more focused and balanced day. Example 2. Shifting from fixed to growth mindset. Consider someone who has always believed they are not good at public speaking. By adopting a growth mindset and reframing their belief, they can start viewing public speaking as a skill to be developed rather than a fixed trait. Engaging in regular practice, seeking feedback, and celebrating progress can help shift their mindset and improve their speaking abilities. Personal experience. In my own journey, I found that cultivating new habits and mindsets was crucial for personal development. For example, by incorporating a daily gratitude practice into my routine, I shifted my focus from what was lacking in my life to what I appreciated. This simple habit significantly enhanced my overall outlook and sense of fulfillment. Additionally, adopting a growth mindset allowed me to embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth, leading to greater resilience and success in various aspects of my life. Conclusion. Cultivating new habits and mindsets is a transformative process that aligns your actions with your true self and goals. By integrating practical strategies and drawing inspiration from Mooji's teachings, you can create lasting change and foster a more authentic and fulfilling life. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and growth with an open heart, and allow these practices to guide you toward a deeper sense of purpose and alignment. Conclusion. Embracing transformation through habits and mindsets. As we reach the end of our exploration into cultivating new habits and mindsets, it's clear that the journey toward personal transformation is both profound and rewarding. By understanding the power of habits and mindsets, and by drawing inspiration from Mooji's teachings and other transformative practices, you are now equipped to create lasting change in your life. Cultivating habits that align with your true self and embracing mindsets that support growth and resilience are essential steps toward living a more authentic and fulfilling life. Remember, the process of change is not about perfection, but about consistent effort and intention. Each small step you take in developing positive habits and shifting limiting mindsets contributes to a larger transformative journey. As you move forward, embrace the journey. Change takes time, and a path to transformation is unique for each individual. Be patient with yourself and celebrate the progress you make along the way. Stay committed. Consistency is key. Regularly practice the habits and mindsets you wish to cultivate, and stay dedicated to your personal growth. Reflect and adjust. Continuously reflect on your experiences and adjust your practices as needed. Self-awareness and adaptability are crucial for ongoing development. Seek inspiration. Draw on the teachings of Mooji and other spiritual guides to keep yourself motivated and aligned with your higher purpose. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you will pave the way for profound personal growth, deeper self-understanding, and a greater sense of fulfillment. Embrace the power of new habits and mindsets, and allow them to guide you towards a life that truly reflects your authentic self. Thank you for joining us on this journey, brought to you by Holistic Literary. May your path be illuminated by clarity, compassion, and a renewed sense of purpose. At Holistic Literary, our mission is to bring you wisdom from diverse spiritual traditions, guiding you toward a more harmonious and fulfilling life. If you found value in this audiobook, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content. Your likes, comments, and shares help us reach others who might benefit from these teachings.